Okay, this equation about equation of a circle. A curve has the equation x squared plus y squared equals 16. The question is, does this curve pass through the origin? If you see from the equation of the circle, it is the circle with the center at 0, 0 and radius square root of 16, which is 4, right? So this looks like this: 4, 0, x, y, right? So as you see, this circle cannot go through the origin, the curve, the circle itself, right? It originates at the center, the origin, but it doesn't go, the curve doesn't pass through the origin. Explain your answer. So in order to explain your answer, you say that x squared plus y squared equals 16 is the equation of a circle with the center at 0, 0 and radius equals 4. So the curve does not pass through the origin. Okay, find the values of x for which the curve intersects the x-axis. Again, just imagine, intersect the x-axis, right? At these points, y is equal to 0. So look at the equation, x squared plus y squared equals 16. If y equals 0, then x squared equals 16. So x will be equal to plus minus square root of 16, which is plus minus 4. So we have 2 points. One when x is 4 positive and obviously y is 0, and another point is minus 4, 0. That is the second point. Alright? This question is done. Let's look at the quadratic sequence. A quadratic sequence begins 2, 6, 12, 20. Write the next term in the sequence. So let's see. We have 2 to 6. We have, let's write it down. So we have from 2 to 6 we have plus 4. From 6 to 12 we have plus 6. From 12 to 20 we have plus 8. So the next one will be plus 10. To be honest, everyone could do that, right? So whether you've learned quadratic sequence or not is obvious. There is a pattern here, and you could save this mark at least, right? So could you please, when you see the question, could you at least try? Because like nearly all of you even didn't want to try this question. It was quite obvious, the pattern here, and you could get a mark. And the same shouldn't happen in your real exam. If there will be a question that seems not quite familiar to you, could you please at least give it a go, right? Because very often you can figure out yourself, and there's no need to lose these marks. There were many instances when you didn't want to try and you didn't want to take a risk, and you've been losing marks for nothing. Okay, so 20 plus 10 is obviously 30, and that was 1 mark, right? Now we need to figure out the nth term. For that you obviously have to have the knowledge how to do it. Alright, so here, as you see, we have the first differences. The first differences are going in twos, right? Plus 10. So you see we go in twos here. So we have to half this difference, which is 1. So therefore the nth term will start from n squared plus n squared will be 1, 2 squared will be 4, 3 squared will be 9, 4 squared will be 16. So here we'll have what we need to add to this n squared. We have 1. From 4 to 2 will be 2. From 9 to 12 we have 3. We have 4. So we've got a linear sequence. As you see, we're always adding 1, so the difference will be 1, so it will be n. That's it, as far as I understand. So you're just simply adding 1. Let's check. If n equals 1, 1 squared is 1, plus 1 is 2. When n is 2, 2 squared is 4, plus 2 is 6. When n is 3, 3 squared, 9, plus 3 is 12. So obviously, so you do need to know how to do it. So you find the first difference, then you find the difference between the first difference. Basically, you find the second difference. The second difference is constant now, it goes in twos. So you have that difference that is going to give you coefficient with n squared terms, and you write n squared, and then you write what linear sequence you need to add to your numbers, to basically to n squared, right? And write the nth term for that linear sequence. Okay, I will do proper lesson on this, but the answer now here is n squared plus n. End of video.